Good morning, everybody. It's Lornel coming to you from Punta Cerritos RV Park in Mazatlan, Mexico. How were your holidays? Hectic? Fun? Did you see everyone you wanted to see? Did you get everything you wanted for Christmas? Anyways, we didn't really exchange gifts this year. I bought us little lazy boy chairs for back at the lake house before we left, and I said that's our Christmas present. And Tom got me some this little character from Star Wars called Grogu because I thought he was so cute. So I got that before we left. And oven mitts while we were here, which match our site. I needed them. It's what I wanted. It's what I got. We just buy what we want when we want it. So we got a boat and a side-by-side and a new cabin. That's what we got for Christmas. Anyways, hence why we're selling this, right? Because we got a new place back home. So why are we selling? That's what the question of the day is. Tom and I, when we originally decided to reconstruct this site in 2021, we said, let's do this for 4 to 5 years. And after that, we'll decide what we're going to do. And at the time, we were nomading. We had a little 25-foot pull trailer and a 1,500 half-ton that we bought just to pull the trailer. And that's what we brought out here for the first time and decided to lease this fire damaged site. Now, this site was devastated and decimated in a fire in 2020. It was right during the pandemic when everybody was sent home and no one was here, and the fire department got here and their hookups didn't work for the fire hydrant outside of the park, so they only had what was on the truck. It was just a fiasco, and unfortunately it burnt down. That has since been rectified. The fire truck has been out here for a fire that was outside of the park last year, and they got here within 10 minutes of the call and put the fire out and contained it. So kudos to the firefighters, because that could have affected our park too, but that's since been rectified. But at the time, it decimated about half the sites in the park. So we chose a fire damaged site and leased it and reconstructed it to what you see in the videos that I've posted on my playlist that says Punta Cerritos RV Park. Click on that, and if you go all the way down to the bottom, you can see our reconstruction of this site and the phases that we went through. We finalized the site last year. We got everything done that we wanted to do. So our site includes the RV, all the construction that we did, the improvements, because we've done a lot. Our park our site is completely enclosed, where others are open. We can lock ours up, lock our power meter up, and it is self-contained the whole time we are away. You need keys to get in, which our handyman has. So our site is quite a bit different than all the other sites in that regard. One of the sites just recently sold for more, and it's an original site from 2008. Ours is only 3 years old, and it sold for $5,000 US more than what we're asking people. So those of you that have reached out to me, asked me the price and said, oh, that's very expensive. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's quite a reasonable price that our lot is for sale for, including everything that it includes, which is 4 major appliances, which is a washing machine that is brand spanking new. We just bought it. Deep freeze, 6-burner gas stove, propane, and it is fabulous, as you can see, because I'm a baker. And the fridge And then we have the fridge inside the RV and a microwave and another small RV stove and oven that works as well. So all of that is functioning. The AC is working in the RV as well as the furnace. We only use the AC for the first few days just until we acclimatize, because the palapa makes our whole space and our RV 10 degrees cooler than it is outside. And that's a fact. So our site is inclusive of almost everything. Almost everything is staying, even decor. So what you see is basically what you're getting. You fly in and you're ready to party. There's a blender, crock pot, waffle iron, toaster, hand mixer, coffee maker, rice cooker, waffle iron. There's an iron, clothes iron, small ironing board, the rack to dry your clothes. I mean, if you wanted to get a dryer, you could, but you really don't need one. Bar stools, patio furniture, loungers, chairs for when you have guests. The e-bikes can be included. We pay 2,300 Canadian for each bike. They're 4 years old. They've barely been used. We can count on both hands how much they've been used. The battery packs last for many, many kilometers. They're awesome bikes. We will include those if you want them. Otherwise, they're coming home with us. But then the price is a little bit more to include those bikes. Not much, not the cost of the bikes. Trust me, you can't get 2 e-bikes for this price. So it's a really good deal. And I'm not going to itemize to you, because I've had people ask me exactly what we paid for the site. My mom and dad bought their home for $28,000 when they bought it, and they sold it for quintuple. You know, they more than doubled what they paid for it. Obviously, what I paid for it is irrelevant. This is the 4th season, so the palapa is 3 years. Going into its 4th year old, and a lot of the palapas of the original sites are 15 years old, and if you maintain them, they have a lifespan of at least 15 to 20 years. So just look after them. We spray ours twice a year for bugs, and that's important, and Mario does that for us, and we don't do it while we're here. We spray before we come and while we're away. He sprays and maintains them. The gentleman that built it and his crew, they come and they check it for us, but we haven't had to do any maintenance on it yet, so it's in really good shape. So I'm not going to justify what we pay for it. I know what the prices are going for here. I know the listing price of every single one in the park, and I know what the most recent one sold for, and it sold for $5,000 US more than ours. So, and it's 20 years old almost. So come on, people. Anyways, there's phases of purchasing, and I know that during the holidays, it's not a great time for people to be considering a purchase of this size. But I was in real estate for years, about 6 years, on the conveyancing side, and dealing with the clients as in the lawyer's office. I was a legal secretary. And then I was in car sales for 15 years and in management and customer service. So I know the phases of purchasing. This is your house and your car are the most major purchases you're going to make. And then something like this is a bonus for your lifestyle, right? So I know it's an important purchase, but I know what they're worth and I know what they're going for. And we've listed below what one just sold for. So there's that. So if you have any questions, you guys have to change your privacy settings. If you've got your account set as private, I can't message you. Some settings are that you both have to follow each other, so I try to follow you back, and I have to wait for your approval. So check your privacy settings, because a lot of you are asking me for deets to be sent to you, and I can't do it because I've tried to follow you, or you're not following me, and so we can't message each other. That's the only way you're going to get the information. I'm not posting publicly. Okay? So DM me, check your privacy settings. That could be why you're not getting a message back from me, because I've answered every single question. Okay? So reach out to me by DM, and then we can communicate after that if you're serious. Okay? Peace out.